So for this one, if two secants intersect outside a circle, the product of the length of one secant segment and its external segment equals. So what I'm trying to compare is the product of the length of one secant segment. So that would be one secant segment all the way out to here. And its external segment, so that would be this part, is equal to what? Well, I'm going to kind of do a couple of things to show you what it is. I'm going to create a triangle, and my triangle that I'm creating is going to go here to here to here, okay? So I currently have triangle B, E, C. Then I'm going to create another triangle that is here. Okay. So then I have another triangle A, E, D. Well, what are the kinds of things I know? I know that in both of these triangles, they both share this angle at E. So I know that it is congruent to itself, okay, because reflexive property. I also know that angle BAD, and follow the pencil, BAD, is congruent to BCD. You remember why? Think about it. Well, they're congruent because they share the same arc right here. BAC, okay, that's the arc between the angle, and BDC, this is the same arc between the angle. So I know that this angle is congruent to this angle. Okay, have the same intercepted arc. Therefore, I know my triangles are similar. So currently, I have triangle BEC is similar to triangle. Well, what represents B in the red triangle? On the blue triangle, B was this point here. So in the red triangle, it is the point D. E for the blue triangle is E. And then C for the red triangle will be A. Are you okay with that? Alrighty. So here's what I'm going to do. I still have to find out about what I'm kind of looking for. So I'm going to compare CE of the blue triangle. So I'll write it in blue. Well, we'll do EC. Okay? That is the length of one secant segment, C to E. And I'm comparing it with the external segment. Okay? So if I'm looking at this blue triangle, I said I'd write it in blue. EC. That would be the secant segment. Now, of this blue triangle, I'm looking for the external segment. So BE is the external segment. And that is equal to, well, the EC here. So this will be EA over BE. So I use the same order, DE. EA was that secant segment along the top. Follow the mark with a pen. And DE was the external secant segment. Follow the pen, you'll see that. So, if I have two things like this, what I really can do is cross multiply these here. And this will give me that. I'm going to write it down here. EC times DE is equal to BE times EA. EC is the external, is the secant segment, and DE is the external secant segment. BE is the external secant segment, and EA is the secant segment. So realistically, it would say that the product is the product of the length of the other secant segment and its external segment. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Bottom line is this, okay? See if it goes. You know what? That is just not cool. When I look at this, what am I really looking at? CE represents the whole part, so it's the whole part on one side. EC times the outside part, these are on the same side, is equal to DE, and it doesn't matter what order I multiply, so I'm going to say, well, BE is the part on the outside of the circle times EA, which is the whole. Okay, and we'll get an example in just a minute to kind of help you out. You know, let's go to the next page, which didn't work out kind of like I intended. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Perfect. So here's an example. BX is 6, AB is 13, CD is 11, and I want to find DX, and I put X. So when I do this, it will be the whole part, so 13 plus 6 over the outside part, which is 6, is equal to 11 plus X over, oh, sorry. Let's, 6, 13, 11, and X. So it's the whole part. 13 plus 6 times the outside part, which is 6, is equal to the whole part times the outside. You see that? This is the whole. This is on the external part. This is the whole. And this is the external. They're on the same side. So this gives me 19 times 6 is equal to 11x plus x squared. Solve that out. Take a minute. Use the quadratic formula. Put it on pause until you have solved it out. Alright, hopefully you have solved it out, and now you can check your answer. 6.51.